A lot of people have phoned in and wondered if you are Morph grown up, because they've seen a picture of you on the website.
Do you mean me or Carl?
Carl.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, because people have seen you next to a picture of Morph, and it's if you draw honestly, Carl, if you lay you down and draw around you, it's exactly the same shape as Morph. Yeah. Or the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Or, yeah, a gingerbread man. You do look like a gingerbread man. That's great.
Oh! I love Carl! We think you're brilliant. We like looking at you, talking to you, hearing what you've got to say. We think of you, don't we, in the week sometimes?
Rick, I had a bit of good news this morning.
Go on.
And I don't mean this in any way, I'm sure it's an emotional thing for her, but in the Sun it says that Dido, her wedding's off.
Right.
Just thinking, ding dong! Because for some reason, I don't know what it is, I was having a chat with my mates, I've always been under the assumption I could pull Dido.
Because she's
quite ordinary, do you know what I mean? She looks a bit ordinary, she's quite an attractive one, but like...
Would that be your opening chat-up line?
You look quite ordinary.
Dido, I don't think you could probably get anything better than me, because you're not too hot yourself.
Exactly.
My name's Steve Merchant.
Actually, what I'd do is I'd go, right, I'm not going to meet you in the flesh, but I'm going to send a picture of you on video.
Yeah, this is me on Top TV Masters. What do you think?
See what you think.
Yeah, and if you think it's good, well, I'm certainly no worse without the lighting and makeup, so don't worry about that.
Exactly.
Oh,
Dido.
Have a little bit of Bowie. Have a little bit Bowie.
What was your thing about Dido? That she's like a kind of... She's a bit like a receptionist.
Who got up and sang once, because she didn't know
karaoke
tunes, and a bloke came up, hi, I'm Gridlin Records, I'm thinking of releasing the CD, and it just goes mental.
Exactly.
Everyone buys it. Yeah.
Which is good though, isn't it?
But she should be doing photocopying or filing, do you not think? Just the way she looks, she's got that very kind of suburban
look. The whole look thing annoys me. Do you know there's another pop stars thing starting?
Yeah.
Like, it's going on in Ireland, apparently it's Ireland's version of it.
Okay.
And today it was like, you saw all these kids rushing in, there was fat ones there and ugly kids, and you're thinking, it's sad and everything, they might have a good voice, but they've no chance, right? And there was a woman there who looked a bit like Brittany, and the bloke, straight away, before even hearing the voice, Brittany lookalike over there, go and get her in, give her a ticket, she's through to the next phase. And it's just annoying. Dido isn't beautiful, but she's nice enough. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's why she's fine for me. I mean, I mean, my standards are quite low.
So, do you think Steve should go out with her then? I mean, that's what we're asking you. Do you think he should?
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of Bowie.
Thanks, Carl. Try and fix that up for next week.
Fashion, David Bowie. We were doing a bit of voguing, sort of cross with body popping there, weren't we, Carl? Yeah.
Played that last night, Rick, during the set.
Yeah.
That was described by Zane Lowe as one of the best sets he's ever seen. Well, he didn't say those
No, but I think Zane just sent an email and said he's giving up because there's no point.
Yeah, exactly.
When he hears stuff like that, he said, I thought I was a DJ.
Yeah.
After seeing Steve Merchant, I'm obviously not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, so,
yeah, Big Boy Jim was down there.
Yeah, Big Boy Jim was going, wow, you know.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I like the idea, because you know, Fatboy Slim did Brighton Beach, didn't he? And he had like 20,000 people in Brighton Beach.
Yeah.
And China, everyone was loving it. Just the idea of me down in Western-super-Mare doing the same.
With 86 people. Have you ever seen, have you ever seen that thing, karaoke challenge on Challenge TV?
Yeah.
It's great, they're all doing it, and it's sort of like, Jonathan, what's his name, from
Jonathan
Bread,
Morris,
and all those sort of, people there. And the camera falls out, and there's about 8 people there.
Yeah, but what I love about karaoke challenge is it's not even night fever. Do you imagine that? I mean, talk about... Wow.
Oh dear. We tried to get on that once, didn't we?
On Karaoke Challenge?
Yeah, when we were doing that comedy
we
lab.
were
I was doing it in character,
yeah,
wasn't I?
Yeah, do it, yeah, it's David
so
Bowie.
So we'd have a little bit of footage, but
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
they wouldn't even let you on.
That was terrible.
That was how minor a celebrity you were at the time.
I remember once, right, this is how sad we were. We tried for about an hour to get on the Chris Moyle show. They were doing a competition. He was doing this competition. It was about golf, wasn't it? So it was like things with,
you had to think of a song title, but you had to make it into a golfing pun.
And people were calling up and going, no, what about Drive by the Cars? He was going, Drive by the Cars, very good. And it was like, things like, you know what I mean? Things like something T and that. And I wanted to phone up and go, hello, Chris Miles. Yeah, what about, Spandau Ballet Golfy? Just being, and I was just like, we tried. We must. I was about 30 quid just to get on and do something stupid. How pathetic!
And they wouldn't even let us on.
What were the others? It's a good game, that. What?
Oh God!
Phone in if you've got any amusing puns on songs and golf.
Yeah, please.
What did you say? What was it?
A Spandau Ballet Golfy. Yeah, do you like that one?
It's a good game. Good little game.
Yeah, you're thinking of. What you're doing, Carl? You're thinking on the radio. That's what you're doing. It's a first. You're actually broadcasting thinking.
Can we just be quiet and just listen to Carl think?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything?
Got anything there? Any golfing puns? at
You
all?
know, some people say, Carl, it's impossible to catch yourself not thinking. Now, I reckon if there's one man in the world...
Hole in my shoe, that fella in the young ones. Hole. And there's one on a golf course.
he's got a little... Has he got a little cold as well? Because you're...
Yeah, well, I was telling Steve before I went on the tube last Saturday night.
Yeah.
Kills me. There's every time I go on the tube, I just get full of a cold and everything. I'm full of flu, and it's down to going on the tube.
Is it?
Someone told me that every time you go on the tube, it's the equivalent of smoking 2 cigarettes.
Really?
Because of the sort of gunk and pollution down there.
And have you heard the other one?
And I always smoke 2 cigarettes
Yeah.
on the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are my nerves.
Yeah.
The what's the name one about the
Oh, here you go.
all like the hairballs that are in the tubes
Oh,
because
yeah.
of like people stood on the platform, trains go whizzing past at high
Yeah.
speeds,
Yeah.
right? Takes a bit of your hair off. Don't say anything.
What, you mean don't question the science of that?
No, he means...
Because of my
It doesn't
head,
affect him.
Oh, I see, yeah.
right? And apparently they all get caught up in the tunnels, and they have to like clean it out now and again because there's big hairballs on the lines. It's
On the lines?
on the train lines.
Right.
Yeah, it's a terrible place. So that's why I'm all bunged up, and that's when you came in today. I was like looking on the websites to see how much badness there is down in the tubes.
Yeah. How much badness is there?
Oh, loads.
Is there a lot of badness?
If you know how much badness there is on the tube, call in 08700
What sort of things did you
800
find?
1234. How much badness is there?
It was just about, you know, the germs, so there's no fresh air, and that's why I was asking you about people committing suicide on trains and that, how often it happens. And apparently 2 people a week. Was it two a week or 2 a day?
It's 2 cigarettes. How many people is it?
2
Oh, wait.
people.
700 800 1234. How many people per cigarette is it like killing yourself on the tube? Call in.
2 people a week try and kill themselves or something
Right.
on the tubes.
Really?
Bad, that, yeah.
It is. Terrible. Should we play a record?
If you want.
Have we got the big new Eminem single?
No, I was gonna.
We'll tease them with that. We'll play that a bit later.
We are going to play it though. We're going to play the new Eminem single.
We will. Plus, of course, obviously, we've got this big celebrity bag to give away as well.
Oh,
Bag of
yeah, let me
celebrity
just
images.
quick
Well,
play
no,
a
let's
record and I'll
play a record.
explain
We'll explain what
the competition after that.
Doves.
Doves would be good. Eminem, Without Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
Little Karl Pilkington. Into the last hour. 3 hours of broadcasting to go, Karl, for us. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What are
Three
you going to be
amigos,
doing while
3
we're away?
musketeers.
Because you'll obviously still be working here. You have a day job, don't you? What is it you do exactly?
I make stuff,
You make stuff. What, like furniture?
promos and stuff.
Oh, right.
Sort of bit of in talk there, but basically like little trails for the station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I do all week.
yeah.
So you'll be back to doing that when we're off.
You don't talk to anyone, do you, in the week? You just hide in your little sound booth thing, and you really don't talk to anyone, do you? Much.
Not really.
No.
No, I mean you know you might call up.
Yeah,
But no, I keep myself to myself.
yeah,
Then you don't get bogged down in the office politics and stuff.
yeah. Is there a lot of office politics here?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it.
Oh, yeah. Proved your point.
So when we're away and we're like out of action, who other than Suzanne, who will you talk to of the day?
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The
what I need to
internet
know.
is good,
It's brilliant.
but it's not all verified.
What do you mean?
It's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's that, you know, it's free.